Communications Incorporated and CharVIsion LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. Adventures, right?
Well, yes. I think to say I was the star would no. That's Zach Bagans. He is the star and the executive producer.
But I don't know him,
But
so it doesn't matter.
but he's cute. He's cute. It's a boy show. It's a very boy show. It's four guys go in there, and then whenever they need have a seance, or they'll just go throw me in some serial killer's house. I don't know where I am, and they'll go, "What happened here?" And I'll find myself, rolling on the floor, choking, going,
gosh.
"Someone has died, suffocated, head cut
So
off,
explain
left arm."
What happens? They take you over. The spirit takes you over.
Yes, I will do it both ways depending on what. I must say that show, I can't speak for shows I haven't done, but that show is in total integrity. They will keep me practically not practically, completely blindfolded, locked in the trunk of a car, not knowing where I am or what I'm doing.
So
They'll give me an
really-
address or fly
so
me
you're
somewhere.
not tipped off about anything.
Oh gosh, no. He wants it,
No, because there
real
are some
in the moment.
people who have psychic shows who are tipped off about a lot of stuff.
No. He wants it in the moment, real, and I'm always a little worried going,
Yeah.
what if I get crickets? What if, we can't
Right,
guarantee
right.
anything,
No.
but so far they send me to such active places.
That's
There is
amazing.
no way you're not, we'll be like in the Black Dahlia murder house, or, some of the
Wow.
most crazy haunted places anywhere. So
That's
it's
amazing.
So it,
and
it comes
I
through.
know that you know nothing ahead of time.
Yeah,
I
no.
know that.
No, they won't. I just one that's airing, so I guess I can't talk too much about it. But it was pretty funny. They flew me somewhere, and then they say we've rented a car. Usually they'd have a PA. They don't even have to have a PA pick me up anymore.
Right.
We rented a car, and I'm like, well, can I have an address? I'm not that good of a psychic. Really, I need an address. Just tell me where to go somewhere. So it was driving out through the city and then deep into the desert and farther deep into the desert. And then the paved road went away and deeper into the desert. And I'm like, where am I? In the middle of nowhere. I get to this house in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of some state. And
That's
there's
crazy.
one person there in a car. And it's so cute because he goes, well, don't get too far out of the car till the rest of the crew's here because there's wild pigs that eat you. What?
What?
What? Well, yeah,
Like
they were here
boars.
last night. Like
Wild
some kind of
boars.
wild boars.
That's crazy.
In the middle of this desert. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll stay close to the car. He's like, oh yeah, then watch out for the scorpions. Like, what?
So wait, tell us about your new podcast. Am I not supposed to tell anyone?
No, I could talk about it.
Okay. We had lunch the other day, and she's telling me about her podcast. What
Yes,
is
I
it?
have a new. It's called Good Witch, and it's not anywhere yet. I've shot my first 2 episodes, and it's going to be my first one I did at the Alley Studios, which is a music studio, so famed, so
And
haunted,
how do people
so fabulous.
find it?
I don't know yet.
Well, what's your website?
My website is pattinegri.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could find
It's PATTI.
yeah,
isn't it?
PATTINEGRI, no
Okay.
Y's.
Okay. But one of the real special reasons I wanted you on the show today is because of your new book.
Yes.
Now this, and I started to read it, and it's really an easy read. And I'm not a reader. I'm a writer. I write books, but I'm not good at reading.
Me too.
And really, but I also don't want to write things that other people write. I don't want people to think I steal them from people. So it's called Old World Magic for the Modern World. Mm-hmm. And there's so many interesting things that you bring on in your book and teach us. And I like the fact that you say you don't have to be a psychic. Mm-mm. You don't have to be a witch. They're just energetic things that you want to manifest.
Yeah, it's because this is in working with clients for years and years, just like you. There's these little things that I noticed where people give away their power. And in this modern world, we are so disconnected to everything, time, space, nature, land. So it's like, well, all I have to do is breathe or run your hands underwater.
Okay.
I work elementally. All my witchy stuff I put into
Right.
it. Yes, it is great to meditate for an hour, but as a rule, we have 30 seconds to pull it together.
Right.
So if I go with the concept of mind, body, spirit, you could do it in 30 seconds.
So, I'm really a big advocate to protection and the white light, and people have a misconception of certain witches because they think, oh, it's dark, it's negative. And the thing is that, of course, you can't just put a spell on. I mean, people do that. They put spells on people. But you say you have to ask permission.
I would,
if somebody wanted to have a love thing done for themselves.
Yeah.
But you would never do anything on somebody else that.
No, absolutely not. Because
that's bad karma.
That is bad karma. Yeah, the version we don't use the word karma, but anything you put out there, the oversimplification.
What word do you use?
I don't know, just coin, kickback, payback.
Okay.
But anything you put out, that's a world you live in and you get back. So if somebody wanted a love spell, I will go, okay, let's figure out, bring in the love of your life. They're funny, they're this, they're that. But if you want a love spell on a specific person, there was not enough money in the world.
You can't do
We do
that.
not have that person's
Because be
permission.
careful what you ask for, you might get it, right?
Yeah, and if you get it and it's the wrong person, it might be somebody. It'd be a serial
Like
killer
you think
who's
they're the right
obsessed with you.
person? Yeah,
and
you
they can't.
think-
They don't know
right.
why they're obsessed with you. They hate you. You hate them. But I would without permission. I will do a spell on somebody for them with their permission, but not even a good spell, not even a healing spell. Nothing.
Right.
No.
Wow.
Absolutely not.
What other rules are there to magic and casting spells?
It's not as many rules as people think there are. But again, whatever you put it back there comes at you. The read is 3 by 3. Anything
what
you
does
put out
coin
comes
mean?
back at
What
3.
does coin
is
mean?
cost. Coin is the cost of something. There's usually coin to pay. When you change fate, what we do believe is witches, which can mean a lot of things. It could mean your religion. You could be I'm Wiccan or a traditional craft, or I'm chaos magic, or I'm ceremonial, or it just could be witchcraft, I passive magic, which is shamanic. Like any shaman could use the same term.
Right.
I believe we have free will, so we can cause a shift in our lives, whether you're bringing in love or money or health or happiness, versus just taking the natural flow of kind of always going downhill until we cause a shift at the crossroads.
So, speaking of coin, a lot of people want to bring more money into their lives. So what do you suggest for people to do for themselves to bring in money?
Okay, it's all about perception because, again, I am the world's biggest believer in mind, body, spirit. We'll never
Right.
surpass our head. We know that. 200,000 books are written on it, the whole self-help section, the psychology section. We do have to take action. I'm not going to sit on my couch and bring in money.
Right.
And then the spirit, that's the magic that makes it happen, whether it's a spell working or a prayer or an affirmation. But if you have all three, it's a home run. So most of us have the wrong feeling. Some our parents or society told us money is hard, you have to struggle, you have to do this. You know, it's more than just the secret wish and you will have it. No,
Right.
but I changed people's perception. My really popular money spell I learned in the 80s. It's not mine. I think I developed it. But in the 80s was burning a dollar bill, writing everything
Okay, tell
you
us
want.
exactly what to do.
I will tell you exactly how to do this. And I think it's a federal offense. Just don't ask the government for your dollar bill back.
Okay.
Get a dollar bill. Do it on a waxing or full moon. Moon cycles really do count. There is a rule. When the moon is getting bigger, and even in life, when you're not doing spell working, when you want to add something into your life, do it during the waxing moon while it's getting bigger. I want exercise more. I want more love, lunch with my
Okay.
girlfriends. When you want to get rid of something, I want to lose weight, I want to quit smoking, do it on the waning moon. We are 60% water. We are
Right.
run by the moon. So anyway, do the money spell. Get a crispy dollar bill.
You know, okay.
Okay,
I
go
was
on.
just going to say there are a lot of hospitals that have emergencies overcrowded on full moons. So
Yes.
anyway, so
oh
go
yeah,
on.
we are
There's
affected
an
by the
energy
moon.
thing,
It's
yeah.
not just the crazy full moon
Right.
that hospitals and police.
Okay,
will
I'm
say.
sorry to interrupt you. Go
No,
on.
interrupt away. So get a crispy dollar bill. Set up
Okay.
yourself a sacred space, whatever that means to you. Maybe light a candle or some incense. Again, do breathing or prayer or whatever you want to do within
Right.
your. Write on this dollar bill everything that you want. Like could be like paid off college loans, zero credit card debt, new
Paid
car.
off college loans.
Well, whatever it is that you're looking for, passionately write it. You have
Okay.
to passionately write
Okay.
it. And then, there's lots of things you can get fancy and anointing it with oils. Otherwise, then just go take it outside under the waxing or full moon, light it on fire, I always do a chant like "Money come, money now, money it is mine, money come, money now," or a ma chant
Okay,
or
so
something.
so you
And
really do like
you
a
gotta put-
rhyming,
yes,
a rhyming
cadence and
chant.
rhyme, a rhyming chant, because it's cadence. It's every sound we make affects us. That's Heka work. It's Egyptian magic. That's why when in the beginning of the book, if you got vowels, open your head. Period. The sound S will give you energy. It's that Kundalini energy. Every sound we make, but do
Wow.
some chant while you're building it up, and you send it off to the universe. You send it off to God.
And you really mean it. I see as
you
you're
have
saying
to
it,
really
you're
mean
meaning it.
Magic has
There's
to
no
be meant.
doubt in this at all.
And every time I've done it for the last 30 whatever years, it has always worked. And I've got 150,000 views on YouTube, and it
That's
works.
a lot.
And again, it's changing money. So I have people do that. I think
Okay, so
people-
wait. So they write what they want, then they burn the dollar
you
bill.
burn it up.
Then what? Is that it?
and then you believe.
you believe in what do you do with the ashes?
You could just let go of the ashes. Those are powerful ashes. I've rolled money candles in them for another spell or something.
Money candles.
Yeah, money candles, because those ashes have got all those things you burnt
Okay,
up. It's
and
powerful.
and when we talked earlier about protection,
Mm-hmm.
you taught us about the mirrored egg.
Yes.
And I use that all the time now, and I teach it in my retreats, my
Yes.
intuition classes that I teach. So I do it a little differently than
That's
you,
good.
but the mirrored egg, explain what that does.
And what it is, everything is energy. We know that. Nothing's solid. This isn't solid. We're not solid. It's moving atoms. And energy is the same. As you know, what we see, what we experience, you and I,
Right.
but everybody. So if you put an egg around yourself, or especially empathic people or people who take on everybody else's headaches and stress, run light through your body first, I always say. Then picture yourself in an egg mirrored on the outside, whatever you want on the inside, and then empower that egg with nothing bad can get in. It just bounces right off. Because it's mirrored, instead of doing titanium or steel, somebody throwing you bad energy, especially on purpose, those either energy vampires or the jealous people or just bad people, they're going to unconsciously actually get a glimpse of how ugly they look.
Oh,
And
really?
Yes, they are, and they're gonna. And it's gonna snap back. Oh, yes, they are. It's mirror.
Realize
it's
that.
a mirror. They're not on the conscious level, but they're gonna
But
see how
they're gonna
ugly
see
they
their
look.
badness.
Their badness of yeah, and they're gonna get a little sting back because it bounces back, and they're gonna sort of see through that mirror egg and see that didn't affect you at all. So they're not going to get the payback. It's like you
Right.
just sit there sending love, being happy.
Right.
And the next time they don't even get the payback, they won't throw so hard. The next time they
Yeah.
won't throw so hard. You could practice it in an elevator when nobody's sending you bad energy. And like if you're really crowded in an elevator or a concert and I snap it, I put the out, and they'll look at the mirror and they'll smile at you because they're not
Right.
sick. They'll smile and they'll step back if they can.
Tell us, explain uncrossing. What is uncrossing?
And uncrossing, well, that's if something's been crossed up for whatever. And uncrossing, like I have an uncrossing spell, my lemon spell. Most curses aren't real. Most curses, we create our own curse. I've been cursed.
I forgot my oils. I was going to give you my oils. I made It takes me 10 years, but I have uncrossing and Holy Spirit and protection oils.
Beautiful.
I've got it. Nikki, we need to get her some oils, please.
Yes.
Okay, so go on. Tell us about uncrossing.
So again, to get rid of that, whatever crossing, there's lots of ways we know: cleansing, working with cascarilla powder, working with sages and stuff. But I work a lot. My uncrossing, I work with lemons because those have been cleansing forever, and I work with salt. I also add the rhyming and cadence, sour spell to sour fruit. You must go there because that's your suit. And then you cut up your lemon and you salt your lemon with this cute little chant, and then it starts drawing in all the negative. Again, whether self-created because everybody hates me or whatever, or
Right.
anything really sent towards you, and then you burn or you bury this. This is old Southern conjure. There's a million versions of it, and I keep my versions very simple. Of course, it works. It just really works. It just sucks it into the lemon.
So it takes the negative that are in people, or if somebody wished somebody bad
wish
on somebody,
or
it uncrosses it and takes it out.
yeah.
That's what I feel the oils that
Your oils.
the
do.
intent was, but I didn't know. I'm not a witch, so I want to make sure I
She's
did
a
the
witch
right
in
thing.
training.
Yeah.
No, because that's what the oils will do. It will cleansing and cleaning and take away things that have been squished together. You know, because crossroads. Again, that's a whole different thing. Crossroads is where change happens. Is where
Right.
shift happens.
Right.
That's what magic is. Magic is doing shifting fate at the crossroads.
What kind of protection do you use while doing your work?
I use a lot of oils. I use a lot of herbs. My favorite symbol or sigil is the Helm of Ah. It's Norwegian or Icelandic. It's an 8-sided cross. It's in my book. It's something about sacred geometry. It literally energy goes into it and shoots out all 8 sides, kind of like a boom, like an atomic bomb. It's got a little like a Neptune trident on the end. So it's a rune basically. They used to be so hard to find, little medallions.
Right.
Now with all the Viking TV shows
yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, you could buy them $5 on Amazon.
Right.
But I always, if you walked into my house right now, if you picked up my welcome rug, you pick it up. There's a card with a Helm of Awe drawn on it. Keeps out both burglars and spirits.
And that's good to know. You guys, you can see this in Old World Magic for the Modern World by Patti Negri, and you can get this on her website.
Yep. Well, actually on Amazon. But
On
you can
Amazon.
it's Amazon.
Oh, get it on Amazon.
You can download it.
Do you know that Amazon
or
counts as New York Times bestsellers?
Does it?
Yeah, it
That's
does.
what I did. I just saw another press today. This literally, I launched it because it was a busy weekend. Easter weekend, Passover weekend, which also happened to the Vampire Con, of which I was doing a seance. Good vampires. They don't drink
Right.
blood. They're good
Okay.
And
Okay.
so it's like, well, I might as well launch my book then too. I
Okay.
literally in 4 days.
That's so great.
4 days made
So-
#1 in 5 countries.
Wow, that's amazing.
U.S.,
On Amazon.
UK,
That's
Canada,
amazing.
France, Germany, and Austria.
That's
one missing, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I mean, again, it's not.
It's
New York
really
bestseller,
easy
but
reading. It's really easy
That's
reading.
why I did it. I
And-
kept simplifying. I was writing it. I went because I know me. I don't like to read. I've got these beautiful big books, and I'm like, pick it up and I set it down. I pick it up and set it down.
Right.
When I started 30, 40 years ago, I would pick up simple little baby books like this by Scott Cunningham, by all these people. I can get
And that's
through
how
this.
you
This
learned.
is easy. That is how I learned.
Yeah, it's
And I
overwhelming to
copied
have a
that.
big fat
I
book.
wanted something that was just easy and fast.
But,
that's
okay,
what I'd
so
read.
I read today about the 4 elements that you use: wind, fire, earth, water. How does that affect people? Tell us
How
about
that works is, again, they're the 4 elements. They're Native Americans, Peruvians, any shamanic people. If we think of our body as that, our earth is who we are, our grounding, our sense
Right.
of our persona, the woman's womb, our home. That's
Right.
our earth. Our fire, that's our passion, creativity, love, sex, God, art. And that's north and south. That's who we are. Working a elemental compass, which whatever compass, that's the mode you're working at the moment. But where we get off balance is west and east. Like an airplane going like this. West is our water. It's our emotions. 60% of our body is water. It has to just flow, not stuffed down, judged, put in the corner. And the air element in the east is our thinking brain, our thoughts, our focus, our clarity. And again, the two things we need more than anything, air and water, to be alive. That's where we get off balance. So if we put our whole body into that air and fire and water and earth, the next time we're not as happy as we can be or productive as we can be, just go, okay, where am I off balance? Oh yeah, it's my emotions. Somebody flipped me off on the freeway, or I'm mad at my spouse. That's water. I need water. And I have little simple 30-second things. Mind, body, spirit. Set your head what you want to do. Go run your hands underwater. The water is the trigger.
You know what's interesting? After I do my readings, I naturally go and put water on my hands.
Yes. Because
they're cold.
You've got
I
the
get
blood.
cold.
Yeah. Well, and you're releasing. You're releasing whatever you from your clients.
Really?
Yes.
It was just a natural thing for me to do.
Of course it is, because you've got the gift. But we all do stuff like that. Breathing, the air element to calm our head is the air element. So when maybe you have a big presentation, you're doing a gallery, or maybe a conversation, or you're just chatty brain going, or foggy brain going, whatever you get. Air is what stops it. That's why we breathe. That's why you fall in love with or a roller coaster. Vowels and the Hecka work are what open up the clarity, this whole crown of illumination.
Is there a reason they called the Wicked Witch of the East and the Wicked Witch of the West?
I have to ask whoever wrote, but I love Glenda. I don't know whoever wrote
Glenda the
Wizard
Good
of Oz.
Witch.
My car is Glenda.
Maybe that's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, maybe.
So your car is Glenda. I didn't know that.
She's a GLA, Glenda Love Auto.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's everything you do has a reason and a rhyme and a reason.
A rhyme and a reason. Things like names and jobs. Everything like I even believe in animate objects. Certainly animate objects.
And
trees, bushes, plants. If the tree out front of your house, decide that it's your health tree. It will thrive.
You're being psychic because there's
healthy.
one in Michigan that
Really?
I have that I say protects the house.
See?
And
Again.
my friend's young boy was sleeping right outside the window was a tree, and he was scared in my house. And I said, "Oh no, you don't have to be scared because that tree's going to take care of you. It's a huge old oak. It's like there's like maybe 3 in Michigan. It's an unusual oak.
See, that's it. And trees.
That's so weird. You said that.
Well, I was seeing a tree in front of the house. There you go. So, but again, give it a name, give it a job. It will thrive because everyone likes that. And trees, my God, they are the record keepers. Look at Tree of Life, Kabbalistic. Every belief system almost has working off the tree.
Right.
The roots that go deep, the branches that reach for the heavens. They're the most sacred. You want to talk to God or talk to your spirit? Go sit at a tree with your backbone along the trunk and just listen.
Oh, that's just so beautiful.
Listen.
That's just such a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, we shall do it more, and we don't anymore. You know, especially us city folks, it's tough.
And you know, when I teach intuition, I always tell people to be aware if their deceased loved ones come in a dream. Mm-hmm. And I read something about, because it'll be symbolic, whatever they bring in. And I read in your book that you have a dream school, or you talk about dream school. What is that?
Dream school, honestly, is a glass of water by the side of your bed. Don't drink water by the side of your bed unless it's sealed or covered up, because notice how bad it tastes in the morning? It's collected everything. Spirits, dreams, emotions.
I have a friend who's a psychic who told me that. He said, don't drink the water next to your bed.
No. If you have to have it next to your bed, really seal it, put a cup over the plate and put it further. Right next to you, put your dream water.
Can you have a bottled water with the top on it?
Yes, but put the open water to collect everything first.
So
if you
have open
sleeping,
water next to your bed. It collects the badnesses.
It can collect things that keep you awake. It can collect bad dreams. It can collect insomnia. But for dream school, if you want to connect with your spirit guide, you want to connect with your deceased loved ones, you charge it. Water, again, is 60% of our body.
Right.
It's the emotion. It's this connection. It creates a generator for spirit that, okay, you know, whether you're talking to God or your guides, okay, what is the meaning of life, or the mundane? What outfit should I wear tomorrow? Or just show me what I want. You are giving the universe, God, permission to download you while you're asleep, and that chatty left brain isn't in the way.
Right.
That little, oh, wait, that can't be true.
Well,
That's
a lot
not
of
positive.
psychic dreams happen.
Yes.
Visions happen.
And they really will with
I
water.
get them.
And then I'm sure you do. Oh, my God. Of course you do. But in the morning, I always say, or if you want, get up for part of dream school is set your alarm 10 minutes before you want to get up.
Okay.
And then when that first alarm goes up, it's not like I have to get up at, oh, no, I don't. Hit the snooze button and ask something or say something. Give me clarity, focus, and direction for today.
Oh, so when
Go
you
back
fall
to
back
sleep.
to sleep.
You're still in a different brainwave state. When you wake up in
my
10
God,
minutes,
you guys, we
you
gotta
will
do
have more
this.
clarity, focus, and
So
direction.
you wake up and you go back to, you ask a question and then you go back to sleep.
And you don't have to be
I'm
a
gonna
psychic.
do that.
You don't have to be a medium. You don't. Yes. And then just before you get out of bed and throw out the water or water a plant with it. It's like fertilize.
But
Before
isn't
you
it bad for the plant?
No, plants transmute. Plants transmute.
Oh.
Plants transmute.
Okay.
It's fertilizer, kind of like,
Like manure.
yeah. I've never had it be bad. And then I always say just commit 2 minutes to journal. 2 minutes. If you had any dreams or any emotions or don't censor yourself, you'll be surprised. It's a way a lot of people can learn to actually automatic write in that 2 minutes after dream school.
And then tell us about kitchen magic. I'm very interested in that since
magic,
I love to eat
again,
so much.
I love to eat too. Well, again, everything has qualities and properties. That's why we witchy types or new age types, everybody, you have oils. Those are the quality of cinnamon. It's heat. It's fire. It's passion. The quality of rosemary, pepper. There's money. There's this or that. The same thing goes for the kitchen. Put stuff to bring love into your food. Any red food is love. It's true. Apples go back to Adam and Eve.
Oh,
You're
wow.
liking
I never
somebody, have
thought of
some
that.
apple. Oh gosh, yes.
What about
Go back to
tomatoes?
it. Tomatoes are love food. Totally love food. What's it really? Oh, in an argument with somebody, eat basil. Have basil little appetizers on tomatoes. It really soothes arguments and things.
Basil.
Basil.
Basil's a healer.
Basil's a healer.
Wow,
And there's a
that's
million
good to
things.
know.
And even with cooking, besides the ingredients, and it's which way if you're stirring, anything that's clockwise, you're adding in. Anything that's counterclockwise, you're releasing. Whether you're making oatmeal for your kids in the morning or you're stirring your coffee, if you're like, oh, I'm really angsty.
Wait. If you go clockwise,
you're adding.
You're adding.
Counterclockwise is removing. Starwise versus it's gravity.
Why did you say you do not cut parsley? See, I did read it.
You did. Do not cut parsley. It's just a thing. You don't cut it. I mean, like, if you're making a big salad and whatever you can, but if you're like looking with love or intent to it, don't cut it. Rip it. Rip it. It's supposed to be
Rip
better
it.
for you.
So
Yeah,
don't
rip it.
cut it with a
Yeah,
scissor
you don't have to eat
or
a
a
whole.
knife.
Here's a parsley. No.
Right.
Rip it. Rip it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Carrots are orange. What would that be?
Carrots? Well, oranges. I don't know that there's specific qualities for carrots that I've ever heard, and I bet you there are out there. So if anybody look it up, let me know.
Okay.
Because I do more herby things than the exact fruit. Though
And what other herbs are healing?
there's thousands,
Yeah.
and there is really good books written on that. Really good books.
Oh, wait. I just have to tell everyone.
Yeah.
She won awards or something for cooking, and she's a terrible cook.
That's because I'm a good witch. I'm a good witch, and in high school.
What did you win?
I have two things.
Somewhere I read it.
And when I was in high school, I was kicked out of home ec when they used to have home ec for having a bubble fight or some high schooly thing.
Right.
I won Betty Crocker, Future Homemaker of America. I can't boil water. So I decided a couple years ago, I like challenges. So when I was told that by 50 I would be dead or in a wheelchair, I tried out for the world's hardest obstacle course and got on Wipeout. And I did the world's biggest obstacle course.
Wow.
I beat 70,000 people or so to get on that. And then I did that physical challenge. Now, what's a big challenge? Cooking. That's even scarier than physical challenge. So I beat like 80,000 people to get on
tell
Master
everybody
Chef with
how you
Gordon
almost
Ramsay.
died. I want people to know this
Yeah.
because it's her attitude and her positivity that she healed herself. Tell us about that.
Yeah, my mom took a drug that they gave, a medicine drug. That it was the first big pharma was a catastrophe called diethylstilbestrol, DES, the first synthetic hormone. They gave it to pregnant women in the 50s, 60s, into the early 70s for the false belief that it prevented miscarriages. So if women had trouble pregnancy, they'd give them this. It was the prenatal vitamin of the day, shots, pill form. They knew from 55, before my mom took it, it didn't work. But they didn't know it was a carcinogen. But then when we started hitting puberty, we didn't hit puberty. We started dropping by flies of cancers and female cancers. Instead of dropping from the cancer, though, I had the tissue damage at 15 or 16, basically went menopausal. When I went into a 50, I went through hot flashes. Horrible.
Did you have a hysterectomy?
They were going to, but then they decided that I had the uterus and ovaries of a 9-year-old. So I was 50 on the outside, 9 on the inside, screwed up head to toe, put me on hormones. So I became a victim between 15 and 30. Knew I couldn't have children, all sorts of health issues, and all those autoimmune things that hormones did. Like, does she have fibromyalgia? We don't know. Does she have lupus? We don't know.
Oh, my
autoimmune,
goodness.
weird rashes. And at 30, by the time of just hell of going through life, just struggling, I was told that besides the huge brain tumor had now given me and the fractures in my back, and I was a dancer, like you said, 5 fractures in my back. They said if I made it to 50, which I probably wouldn't because I have all that cervical damage and the cancer, I'd be in a wheelchair because you were 80-year-old bones at 18 and now at 30, and at 50 at that. And I went, no. I believe in magic. I believe in humanity. I'm not going to take that prognosis or diagnosis. Every symptom went away. Every symptom. I would take drugs. They said, you need to take hormones for a while. All the weird rashes went away. So at 50, instead of being dead, that's when I did that challenge. I don't get sick. I am the healthiest person you've ever met. I haven't been sick in 30 years.
That's incredible.
Period.
I'm so glad.
And
I'm so glad that
people
saved yourself.
Have that ability. We have that.
I'm so glad that you manifested yourself well in God's eyes.
Thank you.
Thank God that you're here to help everybody, because you guys, you got to read this book. It's really easy. It's Old World Magic for the Modern World by Patti Negri, and you can get it on Amazon. Just go right now. Go to Amazon and order. Oh, no, don't go just yet.
Wait till after the show.
Wait till after the show, because guess what? I'm going to be taking callers. Yay. So are the phones lit up yet, Tony? Phones are lit. Patti, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Char.
You know I love you.
I love you
thank
so
you.
much, my
thank
friend.
You.
You're my
you.
favorite person. You know when
thank
I work all with my clients, I make them drink my CharVision glass.
You do?
I do. So I am
honored.
Offering you to all my witch clients.
Take that one home,
I will,
and then you'll have 2.
I will.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck with your book and everything else. And we'll be watching you for your podcast.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie. Okay. Be right back. I have been seeing spirits since I was a little girl, and I always knew things when I was a child, and I've developed it to a place where I can help others with it, and I've dedicated my life to it.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, I'm Char. What's your name?
Jiggly.
I'm hugging you. Is that okay?
Yes.
That's such a cute name. Did you give yourself that name?
Yes.
This is Sunny. So I'm going to read for you.
Okay.
So the way that I work is that I communicate with spirits, so you're not afraid of the dead, right?
No.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it's not going to be like The Conjuring, we're cool.
No, that's all the positive energy,
Okay, yeah.
all the goodness, love, and God. That's all I connect with.
Cool.
Okay, so ready?
Yes. Ready.
Okay, let's go. You can just sit over there.
I wasn't expecting anything. I just walked in just blank. Let's see what happens. Just open-minded to anything, and let's see what they have to say.
I always say a prayer of protection before I do this.
Sure.
Not that this is a religion, it's not. But as in everyday life, there are good and bad people. Yeah. There are positive and negative energies in the spirit world.
Okay.
And I'm very aware of connecting to the highest level of goodness and love. I don't go to any other neighborhoods.
Okay. Okay, good.
We ask the universal consciousness and God to guide and protect us. Anything in, near, around, or about us that is not of light, go back to where you came from. I just throw that in just for safekeeping. So I see somebody that's a deceased that's an A. Is it spelled A-N?
A-N.
A-N? Is it like Ann or Anna? Or
Close.
is it, but it's A-N. Is there,
well, I mean, does it?
it's not Agnes or,
Yes.
is it Agnes?
Yes.
Okay. And is Agnes your mom? Who is
Mom.
it? Your mom. Oh, your mom's here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hey, okay, we're back and we're going to get right on our callers. And by the way, I want to thank everybody who's calling in, and I really do my best to do as many readings as I can. So let's go. All right, 714. 714. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for calling. Okay, so just be open about everybody living and deceased. And if more than one if more than one person share the same name or initial, you'll let me know that, right?
Yes.
And okay, so I see somebody that's an S or C initial. Do you have family that's an S or C? Or
My girlfriend's a S.
Did you say F or S?
S, like
Sam. Yes,
Sam.
Sam. And is that your grandfather's first name?
No.
Who did
it's
you?
my girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend. I thought you said your grandfather. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So she starts with an S. Is there an N or R in her name?
An N.
Is it Susan or Sandy?
It's Shani.
Shane. Okay. And is this somebody you confide in?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm seeing a J. I like her, by the way. I feel good about her. But who's the J? There's a J or G person.
I'm the J.
Pardon?
I'm the J.
You're a J. Are you J with an N in your name, or
Yes.
like Jean or Joan or Jennifer or Jan?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Okay.
Yes.
Did I say Jennifer?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Sorry. I don't remember when things come out of my mouth and I don't hear what I say. Okay.
You did.
Are you and your friend talking about doing something with health or diet or exercise?
Yes.
Are you having an issue
Diet
with
and
diet or health or exercise?
Yeah, we're at that menopausal age, and yes.
Yeah,
it's getting harder
I feel like you're having a problem with your weight.
Yes.
And I feel like
Yes.
I feel like the energy, like they're telling me to tell you, you need to exercise. You need to start walking more and taking care of yourself, and also watching what you eat.
Yes, and yes.
Yeah, but I feel like you and she like to go out. You and your friend like to go out, or you like food. I mean, we all love food. Come on, let's just face it.
Yeah.
There's somebody here in my head. Did you have family that's in M or A, or an E or an L?
My last name's an E.
Your last name's an E.
Yeah.
Is it E with an L in it or a D in it?
My dad's a D. My sister's an L.
And is your dad spelled D-O or D-A?
D-A.
Like David or Daniel or Dale?
David's my dad. Daniel's my stepdad.
Okay.
Both passed.
Are they both deceased?
Yeah.
They're both in here.
Oh.
Yeah, but I feel like you were loved. I feel like you were loved.
I agree.
And I feel like they want you to know that they still keep an eye on you. Was it difficult to get close to Daniel at first, or was he the one that was so sweet? I'm confused.
You know, at first I didn't know him as well as towards just at first it was a little bit harder to get close to him, but he was so sweet.
Yeah,
yes.
I feel like he was a very kind person. And
yes.
What's going on? They're showing me, I don't know what this means. Do you have a house? Are you in a house or an apartment?
Yes.
You're in a house?
It's a condo. It's a condo.
Did you have any issues with water or a roof or leaking?
Yes, we have.
Leaking or water
Not-
issues?
There's actually at work. Oh, well, yeah.
What
But
at
here,
work? Wait,
on our roof. Well, at work I had water issues. Yes, leaking.
okay. So do
But
you
here,
wait? Do you own it at work? Do you own the company or you just
my sister does.
your sister does? Okay, because I'm seeing
Yeah.
that something's still not fixed with the leaking and the roof and the problems with it, and do you sometimes run it when she's gone or help her when she's gone?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like she's very dependent on you.
Yes.
But you need to tell her as well that David and Daniel send their love. And
I will. Thank you.
There's a woman here too. Wait, did you say your sister's an L?
Yes.
Is she L with an R in it or an N?
Neither.
Or an S in it?
Yes.
Like Lisa or Leslie?
Yes.
What is
Yep,
it?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay. So I'm feeling like they're sending their love, and there's a woman here. Is your mom deceased?
No.
Oh, she's living. Okay, then maybe her mom's here. I don't know. But you need to tell your sister and tell your mom that these guys still carry a torch for your mom.
I definitely will.
Yeah, and I feel like your dad's apologizing to her.
Yeah. That's huge. Yeah.
And she really needs the closure of knowing that he knows he was wrong about he didn't always walk the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're dead on.
And
Wow.
And he's dead, so we're all dead. That's not a good joke. That's
Yeah.
but you tell your mama. You tell your mama that he knows how wrong he was, and you know what goes around comes around. Karma exists, and he's learning his lessons. He's learning his life's lessons. I need to take another caller, but I feel like there's stress or frustration around the business, but I feel like you need to be more proactive about the business. I think it's not doing as well as it was.
Mm-hmm.
And that they need to be more proactive. Anyway, I got to go because I could sit and talk to you all day. Thank you so much for calling.
Me too. I love you. Thank you so much.
I love you too. Thank you, dear. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you. Till next time, Char. Bye-bye.
Okay, all the best. 847. Hey. Hi.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? Good.
It's good to talk to you. So just be open about everybody living and deceased, and because I don't know your name either, or who knows, I might get that as well. But I'm also getting I'm getting somebody that's an M or A initial.
M, yes.
Is there a female M?
Yes, that's correct.
Is it spelled M-A?
Yes.
Or like a Mary or Margaret or May?
Margaret.
Margaret, is this your mom or your grandma?
This is my mom.
Your mom, and she's deceased?
She is.
Yeah, she wants you to know that she knows you still pray for her.
Oh.
And she wants you to know that you still, you know, it's like when we lose a parent, no matter how old we are, we feel orphaned. But she wants you to know you're not orphaned, that she's still with you and she's watching over you. And are you traveling somewhere? Are you thinking about driving somewhere or traveling somewhere?
Yes, next week.
And is it in a car? Are you going in a car?
Yes. We are driving, yes.
You're driving, yeah. Were your tires okay on your car? Did you have an issue with tires?
We did, yes.
When did you have that issue?
It was like when we got the car, it was like the brakes and also the tires.
So
my husband
is it a pre-owned car?
Them.
Is it like a pre-owned car?
It is, yes.
Yeah, okay. But did you get new tires? That's what I need to know. Or did you just fix them?
We did not get new tires. He fixed the brakes. We got new tires on my van, but we're not taking that car. We're
Okay,
taking
well, just
the
make
car
sure.
that we
You
just
know what?
got.
I'm not saying that there will be a problem, but I feel like you should make sure your spare tire is filled up. I have a feeling it's flat, the spare tire.
Okay.
When was the last
Oh,
time
good
you
to
looked at
know.
your spare tire?
What was that? I'm sorry?
When was the last time you looked at your spare tire?
Oh gosh, I never looked at it. I don't even know when my husband did, to be honest.
Just make
But
sure
he's a real big car guy.
just make sure it's filled. And I don't even know that there's going to be an issue with this road trip you're taking, but you're going to need it down the road somehow. That's what they're showing me.
Okay.
But I don't see anyone hurt. I don't see anything negative. And I need to know if William is the person with you.
William?
Bill or William?
Well, there's a couple actually. They're both deceased. There was a William that was my mom's father. He died shortly after
your mom,
she died.
Your mom wants you to know that she's with her daddy.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then her brother died too, and he was Bill, William, but they called him Bill.
William, they're both here,
And
and
she was-
they're both with your mom.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Makes me happy too. Have a good holiday when you take your drive. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, thank you. Bless you.
Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, we're getting another caller in. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for calling in. I see somebody that's a J or M initial. Do you have a J?
Yes, J.
A J male?
Yes.
Is it?
Can I say the name?
No. Is it like a Joseph or John or James or just J?
James.
James?
James.
Is it your dad or husband? Who is this?
My dad.
Your dad. Okay. So he's deceased, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And was he sometimes difficult to communicate with?
Yes.
Because he's saying he wasn't a man of words. That's what he's telling me. He wasn't a man of words. And who's the one that smoked? Somebody's smoking. Either
he did.
Did he smoke cigarettes or cigar?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, yeah. And did this affect his health?
Yes.
Did he have lung cancer or emphysema?
No, he had congestive heart failure.
Okay, so but the part of it might have been from his smoking because he's showing me that.
That's what they say.
Yeah, is that what the doctor said about it?
Yeah, because he smoked from a very young age.
Yeah, he's saying it, but you don't smoke, right?
No.
Do you sneak a cigarette?
No.
Who does?
My sister, yes.
Your sister.
My sister is a smoker.
You need to tell your sister, I feel like this is a message for your sister that she needs to be, I don't know, to be careful about, like if she can quit, she should quit. Like there's issues with health, like something hereditary or something like with there's an S or C or K or C. Who's that? K or C? S or C?
K.
K?
That's my mom.
Is she K-A?
Yes.
Like Catherine or Kathy or Kathleen?
Yes.
Where's your
Kathy.
mom?
Excuse me, Catherine. Catherine is my mom.
Catherine. Where is she?
She's deceased.
Oh, then she's here. That's your mom. Your mom is trying to get. So Catherine and James are together trying to tell your sister to watch her health. You know, eventually the show will be on YouTube, and you'll be able to let your sister hear this. Because sometimes people don't understand and don't know, and if we can help one person, that's all that really matters. So
true.
So thank you so much for calling.
Thank you, Char. I loved your show. I can't wait to get Patty's book.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're going to get it. Patty's a great person, and I appreciate that you're listening and that you're watching. It means the world to me. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Char, again. Have a great night.
Thank you. That's our last caller, everybody. So I hope you have a great night too. And I hope everybody out there has a great night. And just so you know, if you want to have a private reading with me, you can go to char.net, char.net. You can watch all the past CharVisions. And if you can inquire if I'm going to be speaking in your area. And I just appreciate everybody here who's watching and listening and helping me help others. So you know what I always say, intuition will take you places logic never could. Be well. God bless you. Bye-bye.